Good evening. I want to take a moment to shout out Zach from the Podcast Junkie as the winner of the Word for the Bird for tonight's story. Sit back, lock your doors, check your windows, and get comfortable. Tonight's word, chivalry. I made sure she got home every night out of respect for her, I'd call and check in, hold the door she walked through, all the things necessary because chivalry is not dead. That's how I was raised. Treat others with kindness and consistently. So I did. I have been. All things necessary to show up and be present. But we don't always get exactly what we give, and that's okay when it comes to the people you care about, right? As long as we show them that we care about them, that's all that matters. That's how I was raised. Don't speak unless spoken to. Be seen and not heard. And if you can, do your best to not be seen either, because that can make others uncomfortable and make them have to tolerate you. My parents made sure to raise me right, so when I met a girl for myself, she would know that she was my one and only priority. I didn't have too many relationships growing up. They were forbidden, and those girls were already damaged goods. Their popular friends, their jock boyfriends, they would just party all the time and laugh and have fun. Those things were all a waste of time. I learned skills instead, to stay sharp and be useful for when the time was right. I was diligent about my tasks, always. No time for funny business. I had to be responsible so when the opportunity presented itself, I could be the right one for the right one. I'd admit, sometimes I did get angry with her, but I wouldn't show it. I'd just do my best for her, and that's it. I know it wasn't supposed to matter if she appreciated me in return, but I couldn't help feeling angry about that sometimes. Like I didn't matter to her. Like the things I did weren't good enough to be recognized. But all that changed. One night she was in trouble. That guy was mistreating her, and I finally had enough. Every knight is supposed to defend his queen, so I did. Oh, I did. I made sure she got home safe, and I found that asshole. Be seen, not heard. And if you can, do your best to not be seen either. So, I did just that. He never saw me coming, and by the time he felt it, it was too late. That'd be the last time he mistreated her again. You think that she would have been happy not seeing him anymore? You think that she would have appreciated me taking care of that stress in her life? But it didn't seem that way. She still never noticed me. She still never spoke to me. So, I finally asked her why. Why she acted like she didn't know who I was. I explained it all. We got into a heated fight because of that. All that I did for her without being seen or heard, and this was the thanks I get? I made sure she got home every night. I called just to hear her voice no matter how happy or sad she was. And I wouldn't say anything. I just let her talk. Oof, I really let her have it. She pretended like she knew nothing about this. Like she had no idea. By the end of the night, it was over. I made sure she got in her car. I held the door open, of course. Made sure she was in completely. And I closed the door behind her. We said our goodbyes, and I went home. They found her. They found him too. I figured they belonged together. Chivalry is not dead.